Hey y'all, I want to spend a couple of minutes right now talking about your works cited draft that's due on Sunday night. I think I might entitle this video, Why on Earth Are Citation Rules So Picky? Because they are. A couple of reasons for that. One is that you want to be sure to be very careful when you give credit to your sources. Heavens, you don't want to be accused of plagiarism. Dire consequences, legal, academic consequences for that. Also, you want to give credit to your sources because they actually support your argument. Here is this published author who agrees with me. The other reason, the second reason for why they're so picky, is you want to be absolutely sure that your reader can find your sources. Your reader might be working on a research paper too. Your reader might want more information on the subject. You want to be able to do that. So in this week, you've got the middle page here. And the resources for citations, what I've done is I've made you a book with basically, you look here at the table of contents. What do I cite? What do I not cite? How do I cite? I'm giving you many different resources on how to create your works cited page because I know that it's complicated. I know it's difficult. And as I said there, details do matter. Those of you who are in computer science, those of you who do programming or coding, you know how important details are. They are here too. There's a kind of a reason for the format, though. It's not just because the people wanted to be picky. It's double-spaced because the rest of your paper is double-spaced. It's easier to read double-spaced. It's put in alphabetical order because alphabetical order through the ages has turned out to be one of the most efficient ways of finding things. Alphabetical order by the author's last name, that's the way it seems to be the easiest. The hanging indents, that means every line but the first one is indented, makes it easier to distinguish the different entries from each other. You always have the author's name first because that's most important, the title of the article or the book second, that's the next important, and then publication information, including who's responsible for publishing this thing and what's the date. The date, very important. How relevant is it, especially if we're talking about social media for sure. And then the URL, if it's in an electronic source. How to find it. You want to be very, very kind to your reader. There is a reason for all of this. So in this, I have given you, I've also given you how to cite a variety of electronic sources, if you see that right here. I want you to consider research in a broad scheme of things. You might include, you'll definitely include web pages, I bet. Also think about print sources too, but you might include interviews, videos, diagrams, illustrations, things like that. All of these things are possible now. So let me know. I'm looking forward to seeing your works cited page. I will be looking at format because I don't want you to be bothered with it while you're doing your rough draft and your final paper. I want it to be all set by the end of this week. But I'm also going to be looking at the content. I'm going to be looking to see what sources you've chosen, which ones you're looking at. I'm looking for 5 to 7. Depending on your topic, it could be fewer, it could be more. But aim at about that range. And let me know if I can help.